Hey everyone, Board Game Bro here. I wanted to cover today one of the complaints I have heard over and over again since quarantine started. Not only from people on social media, but lots of friends have come to me saying they're tired of not being able to play board games. Because of this whole social distancing thing, it's a lot harder to get together and play games. And that's not a problem I've had actually. And don't get me wrong, I am social distancing. But I have just for years known about a lot of resources online to play lots of board games for free. Like, seriously, I know of over 500 games you can play online. Now, to do this topic justice, I've split this video up into 3 different videos. I wanted to cover some of my favorite games that you can play online completely free with people, all across the country or people across the street that you just can't see. So I've done this into 3 separate videos. Today, we're going to cover the party games that you can play online. There's going to be 5 of them. I'm going to do another video that talks about the 3 to 4 type player games you can play. And then we're also going to cover some 2-player games that you can play online, again, totally for free. Now, if you stick with me all the way to the end of all of these videos, like I mentioned, you're going to see access to over 500 different games. I can't vouch for all of them. I haven't played all of them, but the 15 that we're going to cover in these 3 videos are going to, I can vouch for them. They're pretty great to play. So without further ado, let's get into number 1 for party games you can play online for free. And first up, number 1 is going to be Codenames that you can play online for free. Let me show you how to do it. To play Codenames online for free, you're just going to have to go to horsepaste.com. Just go ahead and hit go, and boom, you're already playing the game. All you'll need to do from here is share this link with anyone that you want to play with you, assign the teams on your own in the background, and once you've decided who's the Spy Master, there's this nice little button down here where it turns you into the Spy Master. It gives you the exact key that you normally use. For those that don't know how to play Codenames, this is a spectacular game. What's going to happen is teams are going to be assigned. You're either going to be on the red or the blue team, and each team is going to have a Spy Master. That Spy Master is trying to get them to guess some of these words, the ones that are colored the same color as them. So if I were on the red team, I'm trying to get them to guess all of these red colors. And I'll do it by saying things like, location 2. Maybe I want them to get England and Saturn. If they guess the wrong words, then it's the other team's turn, and it goes back and forth until one of the teams has guessed all of the words out here. There's one death word that you want to try and avoid. This game is really fun. I actually have a drinking game for it that I'll link over here if you want to check out the drinking game version of this. But this is a spectacular party game, and once again, you can play it for free. Game number 2 is going to be Spyfall. All right, so in order to play Spyfall, all we're going to need to do is go to spyfall.tannercruisen.com. Don't worry about remembering the URL. Just go ahead and type that in there. Best part about this website, it has dark mode. All you're going to need to do to start a game is click on New Game and type in your name. Best to put in your real name. Just hit Join. And there you go. In order to get your compadres to be able to join the game, all you need to do is give them this access code or send them this link, and they'll be able to join. Once you've got all your friends in that you're wanting to play with, just click Start the Game, and you're good to go. It's going to tell you whether you are the spy or not, what location you're at, and the role that you're playing. It also, this is really nice, shows you all of the possible locations you could be at, which is so helpful because I can't memorize all these, and it's very helpful when you're the spy. So yeah, all you have to do from here, the timer's already started. If you guys ever call for a pause or a vote, just click on the pause button. It's, incredibly simple interface. All you need to do is have a bunch of friends on Skype or on Zoom or something, and you're set, you're good to go. So for those that don't know how to play this game, what's going to happen is all of the players are going to be given this location, except for one, who's going to be given the spy. And the goal of the game is for the players to identify who the spy is, and the spy is trying to both not get caught and figure out what location everyone is at. So the way that this happens is everyone will go around the room asking each other very simple questions. The goal is to figure out who is the spy. So if you ask the spy a question and they can't answer it, you probably bet they're the spy. But the problem is, if you ask a question that gives away too much information, the spy may learn that you are at the casino, that you're at that location. They can stop the game, guess where they're at, and they'll win the game for doing that. So this game is super stressful, can be played amazingly over Skype, and once again, it's free if you use it on this website. Game number 3, Secret Hitler. The way that you're going to be able to play Secret Hitler online is go to Secret.Ethanl.ee. Hit enter, and voila, you're at the website. All you need to do is go to Create Game, click that you want to create a private game, say how big a game you want to make, and hit Submit. Much like the other ones we've gone over, it's going to give you this URL, and all you have to do now is send it to your friends and have them join, so that way you can get the game started. Once everyone joins the game, all you've got to do is wait for the allotted amount of time. Yeah, I don't know why there's no like ready button. It just starts. And what do you know? Once you're in, you're good to go. It's going to let you know how many liberals there are, how many fascists, plus the number of Hitlers. So once you're in, it's really simple. It's going to tell you who's the president, who is going to be the chancellor, or that the fact that they need to nominate the chancellor. It's going to pop up with the ability to vote. So Foofy Monster will just have to select someone. It'll come up with the vote. You can decide if you want to vote for the person or not. It goes through all the motions very, very easily and walks you through this spectacularly. I highly recommend this version of Secret Hitler. For those of you who have never heard of this game, I promise you it's not near as risque as it sounds. It's almost like a game of resistance. And if you haven't heard of that, well, what happens is there are two teams, a group of liberals and fascists. I'm a liberal here, but I don't know what anyone else is. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pass a bunch of liberal policies, but the fascists are trying to pass a bunch of fascist policies. And whoever you vote as chancellor is going to be the one that passes one of these policies. So you have to figure out who's on your team, who's against you. One person is secretly Hitler, and there's special extra rules around them. You may end up assassinating them, or if you elect them at the wrong time, then they end up winning the game, or the fascists win the game. So the whole thing is just a lot of bluffing and lying and deceiving each other, and it's just a grand old time. You can get on Skype just like the other ones, jump into this game, and again, I think this is a really, really good adaptation. Game number 4, Liar's Dice. So all you have to do is go to Sutri.Fun, again putting it in the description, create a game, give yourself a name. You'll get to pick what you want to do. So we're just going to go ahead and stick with Liar's Dice. Again, multiple games you could play from here, but again, stick with Liar's Dice. Give this code out to your friends, and all they'll have to do is join. Once everyone is here, hit play, and it'll get you started. This game, again, incredibly simple. All you have to do is roll the dice, be on Skype, put your lie or your guess out there, and then if you're ever wrong, you just hit delete. And it tells everyone to roll the dice again. The interface is simple and easy. If you know how to play the game, it's just incredibly simple. So again, if you're on Skype, you get in here, you put your guesses out there, and whenever you get one wrong or someone calls BS on you, boom, you're done. For those that don't know how to play this game is actually really old. If you've ever seen Dead Man's Chest, the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, this is the game they play on the deck. If you haven't seen that movie and I spoiled something for you, sorry, it's like 14 years old. What's going to happen is everyone's going to roll a bunch of dice, and you're going to see there's 9 dice out there total right now. Each person had started with 6. And you're going to make a guess on not only the number of dice that are out, but what number. So I might say there are 4 5s out there. And each turn, the guesses keep on escalating. You have to guess higher and higher numbers until someone thinks, nah, BS, there is no way that there's 4 5s or 6 5s out here. They call BS, everyone shows their dice, and if you were wrong, you get rid of a dice. If you were right, then that person gets rid of a dice. The last man standing wins. This game's incredibly simple and just tons of fun. I'd highly recommend it. That's why it's making the top 5. Last but not least, game number 5, Just One. In order to get to Just One, we're going to go to Oneword.games. And then we are going to enter the room. So you're going to have to create an account or sign in as a guest. And then it's going to wait for everyone. Once everyone is in, the game just gets started once you have at least 3 players. And I am the person who needs to guess clues first. So I literally just sit here and wait. And then other people are going to, type in their clues. Once everyone submit their clues, since I'm the one that has to guess, I just see everyone's clues, who gave them, and I will, take a guess. And here's the deal. If multiple people guess the same clue or give the same clue out, it will automatically take that clue away, much like the game is supposed to be played. This is another one of those just really easy interfaces where if you know how to play the game, it gives you everything you need and automates all of the little boring stuff in between. For those that don't know how to play the game, a word is given to everyone except for one person who's trying to guess this word. Everyone else has to give a clue to that player, but if any of the clues are the same, then they cancel each other out and the person who's trying to guess doesn't get to see it. So you have to give clues that are close enough to the word that they're helpful, but not so close that someone else at the table thinks of it. And this game gets harder and harder with more people you add because you increase the chances that someone is going to give the same clue as someone else. Really fun game, one that doesn't require lying and deceit, but I will tell you, it is just as stressful as any of the other ones I've shown you. This is a great game. There's a reason it makes the top 5. And that's it. Those are the top 5 party board games you can play online for free. And like I mentioned, I have 2 other videos coming out doing something very similar, where we're going to go over 3 to 4 player games and also some 2-player games as well. There's just so many resources out there to help you play lots and lots of games for free that are really particularly helpful while everyone has to quarantine. And even in the future, when we're past this, when you have friends scattered across the country or it's just hard to get together, this is a great way to get games to hit the table, even if it's virtually. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this and you want to make sure you catch these next videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want to see more content like this, hit that like button. That's going to be real helpful to let me know what else to make in the future, and it helps you see this in the future too. So I appreciate it, guys. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Get out there and game.